Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are going to chapter 6, Wounds. Now that Fenlanorn is dead, yes, I researched your name, sorry I forgot last time. Let's see what Jin will do now. Is this a backstory with Fan and Jin? Or Haze and Jin?
You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Oh, okay, well... Shit.
She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it! If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself.
Holy fuck, he just cut his arm off? Yeah.
From now on, I'll protect you.
So what happened, like...
I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
So basically this girl lost the core crystal that other guy worked 3 years on to do it. So this is Laura and that's her backstory. Okay. Was that Laura's dad or something?
It seems like sending Aegises was the right choice. You alright?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream too?
I still don't know what's like cryogen, whatever, frozen in the fucking thing, what that thing is.
Thirst. Is it really my own? Or is it someone else's?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
Hey, it's the Emperor of Ardanian. He's a driver too, apparently. That looks like his blade. So we're gonna get an update on the war that's happening right now. You know, the battle on the Temperantia. Okay, all right.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor Amalthus is here in person.
Of course, it was stopped
And
because
who's
of the
gonna argue
Praetor.
with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, architect, damn it.
Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
Morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Not a wink. Figure as much. Let's take a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit is being held. Clear our heads a little. Someone's got to explore more egg over there, right? I think I would be perfectly capable of finding my own way. And Mythra's meant to be attending too, right? Apparently, yes. See, we might as well all head over. I guess you're right then. Let's go. Now we gotta head for the Praetor's study in the inline sanctum. Okay. I mean, how did we get back up here? Did we just, get a ship back up to the Titan? Because, I mean, we're in the middle of the war zone, right? In the ceasefire. I'm guessing that's how I got back up from the Judicium thing, right? Where's the study again? Oh, yeah, right there. Sonella. Okay, that's how we have to talk to them and get in. Right here is the venue for the Summit of Nations. I must apologize, but entry is forbidden to all but the official representatives of each nation. I guess this is as far as we go. Yes, Bridget and I will proceed to the summit. I'm coming with you. And so are you, Mythra, remember? I guess. Not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to play my part in all this. Rex, you head back to our chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Be careful in there, okay, Mythra? Don't worry, I'll handle this just fine. Yeah, I wanted to see what's going on in the Council of Nations, or whatever it's called. Well, I guess I'm seeing it.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Raqura, Emperor Niall.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorian was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening.
Who cares about the 350-year-old treaty?
Naturally.
Yeah, Jin fucked everything up.
But first, to ensure impartiality
It's Torna's fault.
in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing
Bana's
the
not there
Tantalese,
anymore.
His Highness the Crown Prince Ozekairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
What the fuck? You mean Zeke, right?
Crown Prince, the prodigal prince of Tantal.
I still don't even know what Tantal is. Like, is that supposed to be part of Indol or something? Or is that just like a completely different nation? It's probably a completely different nation.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
No, it's these two assholes.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here.
Uh-huh.
It'd make things easy later.
The way to the world tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so.
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the architect.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. But honestly, that goal does make sense for Jin, seeing as what he told us.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Niall, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offense.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Wow.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be?
Be Zeke and Morag. The people that just fought with us against what exactly happened.
What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenus Tantal.
Can confirm, ex-Chairman Banner. Give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks. And in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malos, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
We have the other Aegis here.
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mythra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
"6 o'clock already. Mythra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
the horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos' goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos' driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, It has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Van's state funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Zero's Plaza, right outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yes, it'll be wrong for me not to. Zero's Plaza very not far away. Time to go, quick, quick. Master Pawn's so bossy sometimes. Okay. Time to go to the funeral. Okay.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
It's
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
Now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fans is
okay, so Fans
exactly
similar to Mythra and Rex. Basically, she's not immortal anymore.
Someone stole her core, doesn't it?
Or borrowed it. Okay. That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to how much Van was loved by her people. The goddess of Indol won't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Amalthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree? I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to the audience chamber then. Alright, head to the Praetor's study room in Indol's sanctum for an audience with Amalthus. Sounds like a plan. Who do you think stole the other half of Van's core crystal? Couldn't be Amalthus. That doesn't make any sense. Amalthus doesn't look like a blade. And how would you steal half of a blade's core crystal anyway? And still have the other half function? Honestly, I thought the main reason why she's just dead is because I think Jin just stabbed her right in the crystal. So I thought if you like just straight up destroy the crystal itself, then the blade can't be revived.
Did I keep you waiting?
That's why I didn't really question it.
No, not really. What were you doing?
Those look like core crystals floating in the air. Yeah, cleansing them, okay.
It markedly increases their resonance success rate.
Okay.
Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold.
Well, looks like we're going to another Titan.
As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware. But this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the World Tree. And here lies the Great Void.
The Great Void?
This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
Oh, it sounds like a pretty high-level dungeon.
It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the World Tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Oh yeah, we've bumped into
you
them.
mean that thing?
Yeah, that giant serpent fucking Leviathan thing.
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Okay.
Of Mythra?
So we should be able to calm her down since we have her then, right?
Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
Okay.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive.
How'd you revive
to
it?
ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War. So, an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
What if Zeke was the one that was responsible for
the
that?
Omega Fetter. and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Fetter for themselves.
Well,
I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
so Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room. Got it. Okay. So we just gotta go back to our inn. To reach Elysium, we must first stop Ophion, the beast that carved the Great Void. And Ophion's directive was issued from Tantal, Zeke's homeland. I prepared envoy documents for you so that you may enter as representatives of Indol. I entreat you to reach Elysium before Malos. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man. You are bound for Tantal, I believe. I trust that you will fulfill your duty as the Praetor's envoy. Remember, His Eminence has placed all his hope in you. Okay, let's just skip travel there. Alright, this is the third resting. This is the most times we've rested in one single inn so far. We prepared your rooms. I presume you'll be wanting to take your leave soon. Please make sure you're well rested before you set out once more. Let's rest.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, lad, you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Yeah, he does a shitload of damage.
Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Even Torna's talking shit.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clowns, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna, who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so.
Yeah, Mythra is doubting
Do
the
you know why
Praetor.
Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty and nostalgia. Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Right, let's head for Goitus Port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been yonks since I went... Yonks? What the heck? Since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indol as my home so long now, it feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know. Shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. I'm gonna take some Indoline presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. Ha! As if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start to walking to Goitus Port. Oh, you can grab a swig of Adifa along the way. Oh, they don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be your last chance. I said shut up already. Oh, Zeke, you're such a comedian. Now, that conversation that, honestly, Mythra had with Amalthus, the Praetor Amalthus, was pretty interesting. Like, it honestly seems like, yeah, like he's hiding something. Because basically the entire game was just implying that, oh, why did Fan, like, die as, like, she was human and not, as a blade? Because normally when you destroy a core crystal, when you destroy a blade, it reverts back to the core crystal. But that obviously didn't happen, which is what we've been saying for the past 20-30 minutes, right? So what we concluded was someone stole part of our core crystal, so it's just basically like Rex and Mythra's case, where they share the crystal between driver and blade. So in that case, the blade, in this case Fan, lost her immortality and she's just a mere mortal. So in this case, Mythra, and so the conversation between Amalthus, the Praetor, and Mythra was pretty interesting because it really feels like the Praetor Amalthus has something, under his sleeve. Because, like, she asked her, why did you just revive only Fan and not anyone else, right? And just nothing seems to make sense here, and we don't know what exactly happened in the last 500 years. I mean, I still don't know shit because the game doesn't maybe have the option to, just go through whatever history books are in here and just figure everything out. But then again, Mythra probably tried that too and she couldn't figure shit out. So we just have to rely on what happens at Tantal, because we might be able to find more information there. Because anyway, we just need to get rid of that fucking Rayquaza before we can climb the world tree. Anyway, the final basically verdict is that it just doesn't seem that the Praetor is telling us everything, which makes me think that he might be evil for some reason, and he has like an ulterior motive for using Fan, and it doesn't really make nothing. The things don't add up basically. Let's talk to Eliviel. I've been circling around her for a while. Something wrong? Now this is a pain. They've only gone and stolen some of the tamine beetroots have been growing. Meh? Tamine beetroots are so nutritious and more prized for their medicinal uses. Only a few were stolen, so it's not that big a deal, but I reckon it was just some kids playing tricks. If so, they really need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. That's why I'm looking for help finding the suspects. We can help you out if you mind, if you've a mind to let us handle it. That's the spirit. You're such a good help. So how the fuck can I'm so confused. Like, how do I help her again? Anyway, let's get back to the port. Hey, there's another side quest here. Sneefy? Something wrong? Friend of smell of strong fighter. Is friend very strong? Sorry, Sneefy should not sniff friends before even say hello. Sneefy have very good nose. Never make any mistake with smell before. And nose of Sneefy say, Sneefy should open new shop in Temperantia. Ah, we're very impressive, but nobody have shop there yet, so Sneefy not know of a good travel route. Sneefy think nose alone probably not enough to keep fellow merchants safe. So was sniffing around to find strong person to use as bodyguard. Sniffy V, sniff stiff 100 people and you smell strongest out of all 100. Well, I mean, I am the driver of the Aegis, so it's not really surprising, right? Please, friend, help Sniffy V set up shop in Temperantia. We'll give it our best shot. Yay, thank friend much. Sniffy V will wait on Overlook Hill in Temperantia then. Come quick. Torna, get it. A ripening frontier. Okay, so I have to go to Temperantia in this case, right? Alright. Holy shit. Damn, you're setting up shop in pretty dangerous location. Anyway, Sniffy V, what's up? Well, that thing's still down. Isn't anyone gonna clean the mess up? Anyway, thanks friends for coming. Sniffy V opened shop out of the Ardanian garrison that friends can see from here. Wow, pretty impressive. This is too soon for celebrating. We have to do another fetch quest, aren't I? Sniffy V catch smell of strong monsters. Is Amalthus, very scary monster. Probably gobble Sniffy V up. If friends defeat 3 monsters, Sniffy V probably will be able to secure safe path to destination. We'll take care of it. Good luck, friends. Sniffy V will watch friends from safe distance and make dash for it as soon as it looks safe. Okay. Alright, so we just have to defeat the Balgus. Is that it? No. I think it's the flying things, right? Let's not step on that shit. That's too dangerous here. Probably just jump down here. Okay, so it is possible to get down here. I just need to find some way to get there.
That was poorly judged.
Oh, okay. No, wait, never mind. Yeah, I just gotta use the airflow.
The wind is my mate.
Poppy boosters engaged.
Okay. This is a huge fucking area. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we gotta kill those things.
Do it like I showed you and we'll be okay. You put your feet up over there. Alright, Gramps?
Holy shit, there are fucking dinosaurs out there, man. Like,
congratulations.
Leaning Tower of Doric. Do we have to come back here at some point? It really feels like we do. Yeah, that's a fucking level 90. I'm not dealing with that. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, the size honestly does dictate the power level of the fucking monster. No, I just want to finish this side quest as soon as I can. Oh, hey. Here's the last one.
Okay, time to take you down.
I'll let you know.
You know, I do want to explore quite a bit more. This landscape's pretty interesting, honestly. Maybe we can find like the landmark at the bottom there. That looks like a pretty nice landmark. Yeah, there are people you can talk to there, actually. The Ardanian garrison is right here. Whole bunch of side quests here. Holy shit. Okay, sneeze. Wait, what the hell? Good job, friends. Everyone make it across safely. Now it's time to start selling stuff to the militia. This is not good. Smell same scent as products we brought from friends around. Our products that we bring already supplied as standard by military. We not sell everything at the state. Friends, okay? Sniffy no must bet new product lineup at Temperantia. Collect things that seem useful from around here to make into a product. Torna wants to help out, but should be easy for Torna and friends. Friends are very kind. Sniffy maybe start crying. Okay, please find Sniffy any useful materials for Temperantia. Just need enough materials to be able to start up business. Torna, get it? Sniffy will be waiting then. Nah, fuck it. I don't want to do this quest. Fuck this shit. Want any chest here?
Come out.
What's this side quest? I'm just gonna skip through the text. Fuck the reading. Alright, so let's just talk to the soldiers here. Hamusa, have you heard anything interesting lately? His Majesty gave the order to halt all Titan-1 excavation, but Senator Roderick went ahead anyway. Since it's all unofficial, we never got to send any powerful driver soldiers to back us up or anything. So of course we will never be able to face up against the likes of Torna. He just doesn't know how to manage a crisis at all. Don't tell anyone I said that. Never mind. Let's talk to Torkal. Hey, could Poppy talk with friend a bit? We'd like to hear any interesting news you might have heard. This was the main battlefield of the Great War 500 years ago. Okay, so this was the battlefield of the war. The scars of the conflict back then are still plain to see in the terrain. I got shivers down my spine when I saw a crater they called the Aegis Hammer. The power of the Aegis is a scary thing. Okay, that's interesting. Here's June's. You don't want to go carelessly touching Titan weapons. Really? We still don't fully understand everything about how they function. That's why we had an explosive incident 3 months ago. I hope we can finish up here soon so I can get back to more Ardanian. Yeah, it's a pretty scary place here. There's a weapon wreckage.
It is good to dwell on the past from time to time.
I can't access the quest. 49, I'm gonna get wrecked there. Holy shit. A shitload of fucking, like, huge monsters here. Okay, we now have to head to Zeke's hometown, Tantal. Oh, okay, in that case, let's just switch over our party to our wonderful Zeke, the Deathbringer. What was it, the Light Slayer or something? Some stupid thing like that. Anyway, I have to rearrange my party. Let's get rid of Rex here. Let's use Zeke. Put him in the front. Oh yeah, alright, so where am I going? Head for the Goitus port, and I thought we're going to the port. Why are we heading up here? Who are these guys? Tantal soldiers? Oh, those are more ordained soldiers. Holy shit.
Seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Mor Ardain and Uriah.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. How the hell do you walk in those huge helmets the Orion soldiers walk in?
But I thought...
Like, what the hell? It's like they're freaking astronauts or something.
Get them to stop and sort it all out.
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? What does that mean?
Acquiescing? You what?
Yeah, just not the same exact thing as me.
Letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that. Buzz off, kitty no-mates. Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
You know, I definitely ship Nia and Zeke. What? Nothing.
Shared sovereignty over Gormuk.
Oh.
Yes. I don't think anything less would be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, your majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
So, they just cut it off? Not gonna tell us the emergency? Okay, alright. Anyway, I mean, just look at that suit. How the hell do you fight in that? Like, what the hell? It's... yeah. I mean, look, you have like those 6 slits out to breathe from, but what the hell? I mean... holy shit, man. You see that? Like fucking from StarCraft or something. Aliens. Anyway, enough fucking around. Let's just go back to the port so we can go to Tantal.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Okay. Just on time. You're coming with us, right? Morag? Bridget? Come on. Ooh, what's with the music?
Banner's going for the summit.
Banner?
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
I thought we had Banner arrested.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
Oh right, we didn't actually capture him, he just
Seems
ran
Acting
off.
Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
So we're not going to Tantal then? We're just gonna go to the summit?
If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this if you thought you could handle it on your own.
Zeke's right.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Uh-oh.
Weapons.
So basically another Rosa. He's gonna bring a huge fucking maid over to the summit and kill everybody with it.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case.
Yeah, it's hard to take Banna seriously. And Wee Wee, I mean, I feel like they're just joke antagonists, you know, for comedic relief. So now we gotta, you know, not head to Tantal. We're just diverted again. So now we have to, sorry, it's another diversion, another distraction, and we can't go to the freaking Elysium, the World Tree, because we have to deal with political matters. Alright, okay, sorry, it sounds fun. Let's just kick his ass, don't worry, then we can go to Elysium after. Ask around in Indol to see if you can find information about shady figures plotting an assassination attempt. Okay, Nausea. Who would Banner even assassinate anyway? I don't like... Which one of the political figures? Would he just randomly choose someone? Because I don't know what he's trying to plot. But like, I mean... I remember the fuck, I forgot the other Nopal's name. He said something about how Bana want to get his name back to the. This doesn't make any sense. Like, you want to have like Argentum Guild have a good name, right? So if Bana goes and straight up assassinates someone, he's just gonna cause a war. I guess it's just business for him, I guess. And he just makes I guess for him, he just needs to make sure he's not the one responsible. Right? He just wants to instigate something. But obviously, he doesn't want to be the one that, you know, he doesn't want to be the one where everyone finds out that he was the one that assassinated someone. So he's just gonna do that covertly, and now we just have to stop Bannon with whatever he's trying to plot. So anyway, Nia says, "Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Ardanian summit?" "Well, I saw those weird bird people." Oh my god, those fucking Turkins, man. Oh, okay. Not like Nopon, a bit bigger than that. And, birdie looking. I think I saw pictures of them before in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. They're Turkins. Turkins, right? That's it! They're called Turkin! Thanks, that was really bugging me. But what would a bunch of Turkin be doing in a place like this? Oh, thanks! That was that rhetorical question? We just didn't answer her at all. Okay, alright, next person. Who is this guy? Asgal. Sorry, Asgal. My bad. Asgal, how's it going? Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Ardanian summit? I do wonder. Myself, I am Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indol. And the Arayans and Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But just take a look at those lot, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. They can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? If they have the time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should be using it. They should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running these nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Well, you know, sometimes people have different priorities. Governments aren't always perfect. They can not make the best decisions sometimes. Patisk, or not even the best decisions. They just don't make decisions based on the good of, you know, everybody, right? It's like for their own self-interest. But anyway, let's talk to Patisk. Who is this guy? Can't see his face. Looks like a green. I hate how I can't zoom in to this game. Like, there's no way I can, you know, see the close-up of his face there. Anyway, there was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Nopon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. Okay, that escalated quickly. I told him we do not handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. But from what I hear, he's been asking around other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting? Much thanks. Any chances the rations might be increased? Ah, poor mom and her child. I think I have to talk to 4 more people. Alright, red dots over there. Let's talk to this fella, Fidelico. Another Indol representative. Soon will be a big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know anything about suspicious things happened there? Oh, I have a good one for you. Let's hear the juicy details. Some kind of ingredients with a monstrosity foul odor were carried into the Ardanian Titan vessel. Okay. Ardanian Titan vessel. Why would it be Ardanian? The stench was so strong I can still smell it on my clothes. Oh right, it's Ardanian because Banna's factory is in more Ardane. That's obvious, but anyway, there were other ingredients too. Weirded and wonderful, a lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but I can't be your average recipes. Cheers! Cool. You know, by asking around for information, they tell us this stuff. How's this? I think we're supposed to ask around if we can get some kind of lead to figure out where Banna is, so we can stop him. Whoever's like, you know, Banna's right-hand man right now. Here's Siukan. Hey, you had anything suspicious going down at the Ardanian summit? There's certainly something not quite right going on. I saw a very large wooden box being transported onto the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues think it's no problem. But I honestly can't imagine what they would want such a huge box for. I'm worried what might be inside. Cheers! Looks like what we're going to be doing is we're probably going to be going onto the vessel and, like, you know, destroying whatever's on the ship that would be used for poison, or whatever the hell they're plotting. Arco! Know anything about the black market merchants who's been up to no good here in Indol? The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that can damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. I can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Much thanks! Okay. So what does that tell us? Like, I mean, no one's gonna shoot down the ship, that's for sure. Right, that's dumb. I don't know why anyone would do that, but we know that everyone on there is important. I think it might be possible to sneak on the ship. Let's talk to Fionkas. Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army. Untoward? Does that just mean like suspicious? I assure you, those who have come to Indol belong to the Carreg Imperial Guard, elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture it would have to be on the Iranian side. I mean, obviously, he's more Ardanian, so of course he's gonna say that. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Cheers. So this person just says nothing suspicious is going on with us. It's all the Arians or something like that. Okay, what information does that tell us? Maybe Banner has a plot to start some kind of ship between both sides. I mean, that makes the most sense. I don't know. Renatio, soon will be a big summit talk thing, yes? Friend, know anything about suspicious things happening there? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day when that huge awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to even see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I'm sure all upstanding Indolite citizens resent its presence. Why can Moradin and Raya not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indol? Yeah, not too much useful information there. The rest of the information, let me just check my map. Okay, so we're gonna ask around the refugee campground. Sorry. I think that's where we're supposed to go. No, actually, that's not where we were supposed to go. So confused. Where the hell do we go? Is it the, might be in the sanctum then, right? Let's go to the cloister.
Off we go. Refresh.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely not here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, so our next target would be someone that's right beside one of the Orion ships. I think this is the Orion ship. Looks like it. Anyway, let's talk to Olinder. Olinder, what do you have to say? Know anything about a black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the Moradin side. Frankly, I would expect it. But I can assure you that we of Orion have no intentions of trying anything funny. The word of Queen Raqura is absolute. We trust in our queen, and as she wills it, we gladly put our weapons aside. So there's no need for concern. Well, that makes sense. Of course, if the queen ordered me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ardanian dogs. You would do well not to forget that. Cheers. I think all this dialogue is just to say that, well, if anything were to happen, it would not be... Basically, it will not be because of either Moradin or Araya, because no one's going to be declaring war. But like that person just said, if something were to happen, and the queen said kill everybody, they would gladly take up war. So war will happen if somebody gets pissed off, and if someone gets assassinated, you can very well make a safe assumption that shit's gonna go down. So let's talk our last one. This is a nice ship there. Can we enter that? Nah. Yeah, maybe later, not now though. But this is, I think this is how we get to the place. Anyway, more ordained soldier. What's his name? Calamid? Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? If I know anything about suspicious things happening there. Problems at the summit? A ridiculous notion. The summit will be held abroad this Titan battleship, so we will have no need to fear attacks from the outside. So the summit will be in this ship. Okay. The Orion ship's there. So the summit will be held in the more ordained ship. The door is the only entrance, and it will not be open until just before the summit to admit Queen Raqura. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. So how would someone sneak in to poison someone? As such, there's no need to fear attack from within either. I mean, unless there's someone that's, you know, working with Bana that's already a soldier or some shit, right? Cheers! And when we take a break at the Indol's Anatorio Inn and see if you can make heads or tails of the information you've gathered. From what I hear, like, you just said the ship was completely secure. If anyone wants to try to sneak in, if it's either like, you know, some random opening that you can make up, or I don't know, they sneak in the door or something, but you know it's tightly secured. So Bannon would have to find some way to, you know, poison someone, right? Since that's what the poison's for. And then, like, our plan in that case, but we don't have any leads to know where Bannon is. I think what we have to do is we have to track down the huge suspicious material that we already have in the... Sorry, for the information that we gathered. We've gathered quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it is blatantly bogus. But there were some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Yeah, tell me about with the bogus. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of them just said, nah, don't worry, it's all Orion's fault, more Ardanian's fault, blah 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 blah. But yeah, the poison information and the information about stuff being on the ship, sorry, the suspicious stuff like being carried into the ship, was very useful. I mean, like, I would be thinking, like, I wouldn't like take a single person or something. Like, I wouldn't have like a person that like had a knife or a gun or some shit to assassinate one of the leaders. It would just simply be poison, right? You wouldn't need a person to do that. It's just the poison just has to be released, and everyone in there is just gonna be dead in that case. Anyway, time to sort out the real dirt from the baseless suspicion. And when the poison's released, by the way, the two people are going to blame each other. War's going to start for sure. And Indol can't do shit because all the world leaders, at least inside that ship, are dead. Ooh, detective time. First, we clear up basic premise. Who's targeting Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Bana Mastermind forget already? No, Torna, not that stupid. It's traditional for deducings to start by listing information everybody knows. So who would target it other than Bana? Proper flow is for Rex to think carefully and provide answer. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where is the summit to be held? It's in the ship. Right? We already know that. It's inside the Titan battleship from Ardane. Yes, that's right. It seems like Bana is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Oh my god, this is so funny. If you weren't paying attention to the dialogue that you've actually been reading for the information gathering, you would be fucked, because they actually ask the player, right? You know, what's going on? Where will they hold it? In the ship, obviously not in the Sanctum of Indol. So if Pyra's asking this, I'm gonna get a multiple choice question asking which method. One of them will be poison, the other one will be something else, right? So this poison, right? Because you can't sink the ship. No one can go in there, no single person can go in there and stab someone because of the security that the soldiers said. And you can't sink the ship because it's ridiculously like fortified and stuff, unless you fucking nuke it or something. I don't know. I think the method might be poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outside, and only trustworthy people will be attending after all. How would you get the poison like released though? That's the question. Now, like poison will only be useful if someone consumes it. It's gonna be like a fucking, like, you know, Code Geass episode 5 thing, or it's gonna be like some, you know, container where it has a timer and then they'll just release gas and the gas will kill everyone. I don't know. I guess the only method that really leads to is tampering with the food, but someone has to tamper with the food in that case, and they have to enter that ship, right? But when would the poison be added, and to what exactly? I actually don't know this. Like, I have no idea. What the hell? I don't remember hearing anything about when the poison will be added, or what exactly will be poisoned. I think it makes more sense for the meal, right? It's got to be the meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. I mean, unless you're gonna poison the water itself. Okay, yeah, that makes the most sense. I mean, you poison the food. I mean, you don't prepare your own water. You just get it yourself, right? So one of the chefs will be the one that will be the culprit, right? But they will have to be one of the workers already inside the ship, and that's not a VIP person now. I'd like to see Morag and Bridget try cooking for a banquet. What? That's completely irrelevant to the situation, Fire. Y'all, now that we talk about cooking, all you think about is cooking now, Fire. Okay, and someone was saying they'd seen lots of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? Oh yeah, I think that's where that came from. Anyway, indeed there were suspicious big box carried inside too. Yeah, one of the soldiers I think actually told us that about how it was being carried inside the ship. So that's where the meal thing comes from. Anyway, could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? Maybe. Okay, that might make sense. You're sharp, Rex. I bet it's exactly what they're done for. The only question left is who will be carrying out the poisoning itself. Well, I mean, if everyone's gonna be served at the banquet, then if all the food's poisoned, I think anyone that serves it will technically just do it anyway, right? Without knowing. Let's see now. The Turkin? I don't know this. I think this is just guessing at this point because I don't remember hearing any information about who will be poisoning the food. So this is purely guesstimating. So question is, who do you think Banna will get to poison the food? The only person that can poison the food would be well, I mean, it's being carried in a crate, so someone must have poisoned it before the crate. So who do you think would be most likely? I mean, if you okay, so the thing is, we've seen Turkin around here, though, right? The first person we asked was that, yes, I've seen Turkin around here. So obviously not the refugees. Why the hell would they want another war? The people of Indol, they're peaceful. So I mean, it's pretty obvious that Turkin would be poisoning the food since they're working for Banna. Could it be those Turkin? The ones the girl was talking about. Banna used Turkin as minions before. Torna remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Ardanian. I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but do you think Turkin know the first thing about cooking? Well, you never know. You can't be racist. Come on, man. They could be like the best cooks in the world. Just because they're bad guys doesn't mean they can't cook. But I thought you just put the poison in the food then, right? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. Yeah, Nia's pretty sharp here. We're just hypothesizing, right? Well, I mean, we're not getting to a straight conclusion, so let's brainstorm. But anyway, Nia, if we know somebody's probably going to poison the food, why don't we check out the battleship itself? It's because we can't enter the battleship until Queen Raqura arrives, Nia. Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop this plot. That's settled then. Everyone go to the dining hall of the Ardanian battleship. Wait, I don't get it. We can't enter until the queen comes, right? So what's our plan? We're just gonna go. It seems that Banna's planning to poison the food at an important banquet. Find the way to stop him. So I actually don't get this shit. Like, are you just gonna go guns blazing? Oh, my Mercury just arrived back. Just give me a second here. So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna go guns blazing. Okay, hurry to the kitchen on the Ardanian Titan ship more than they're going to support. So we're just gonna go straight into the kitchen and tell everyone stop fucking cooking the food. It's poisonous. So stop. Is that it? Like, and how are we gonna get into a ship again? I mean, they're not letting us in, right? Wait, the door's open? I'm so confused. I thought they said they're not opening the door until the queen comes. What the hell? So that's the crate with the food. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it shaking? I'm so confused. Why is this thing just randomly shook? Is there like a beast in there or something? Oh, what the hell is this? Anyway, hurry to the kitchen on the Ardanian Titan battleship. More in the Goetus port. So we're just gonna tell everyone everything's poisonous.
What have we here?
The armory.
Very nice.
Is this the same ship that we were fighting in when we were trying to save Nia? Or is this like some different ship? It looks pretty similar. Oh yeah, this was the kitchen, right? Oh, these Turkins. Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening. They actually hired Turkins to do the fucking food.
Stop everything! Hold it!
Oh, they can speak English?
Play dumb. Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're fast talking! Quick, grab them!
You know, don't you think that we should like you know, have some kind of trial instead of just randomly fighting these guys? Like, I mean, we kind of like, you're not supposed to resort to violence first. We don't even know like if these guys, if it's actually true, right? Everything's just a hypothesis so far. So we just knew they were poisoning it without even asking. That's it's it's kind of hectic there, right?
Baboonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Baboonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
Yeah.
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradin, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Baboonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are...
Actual chefs.
Of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Whoa, Zeke, chill out here. What if it's actually poisonous?
Delicious! I can eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Zeke just doesn't give a shit. He just takes the food and just tries it out.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk?
Alright, let's tell Papoon and everything.
Compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spends on this.
Yeah, so that's the actual thing that we do.
From where?
It's from the fucking crate at the beginning. It was shaking.
Hey, what's going on?
That crate's what's assassinating the fucking thing.
Right when everyone was busy with Queen Raqura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here. This is it.
Yep, this is where this is where all the shit goes down.
Hey, wait! Hey, no running away! Compensation!
We'll give you compensation later, Baboonin. Right now we gotta save our fucking asses. Oh, don't tell me the Queen's dead. Oh yeah, no, never mind.
Is this some underhanded Ardanian?
It's fucking Rosa again.
But also right. Truth is conflict.
So this is the big thing they shipped into the ship.
Is where Queen died. If it looked like Queen killed by Moradin, me in the money.
Oh my god, Ben is a fucking idiot. Why the hell would you just reveal yourself?
From the Argentum Guild.
You know, Banna, if everyone knows that you're the one that killed the Queen, then why the hell would the two wage war?
It's not so easy to get rid of.
Oh my god, okay, can we just get past this like joke of a plot and go back to the actual story?
Hold
You, Rex! Nah! Banner not let Rex interfere!
You know, I just wondering how the hell did they get everything fixed again? Didn't we just bust this thing? But they just fixed it back.
That artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater.
Okay, bruh. Sure.
Especially from mark on forehead.
The fuck? A G?
What's going on?
Oh shit, now Banner's a G.
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blasts.
Yeah, we gotta deal with the G here, man.
You know we can't let you do that.
You think you handle the power of upgraded
Giga Rosa. Oh man, is that a jetpack on her back? Okay, brother. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Giga Rosa.
The Supernator falls. Let's show him a thing or three.
Come on then, Rex. Operating at Wicked
Why not?
Maybe we'll get out of this
I like your attitude.
One shot. Let me take it.
Hit it. Why not?
You're right.
Perfect
Spinning.
Why
Like your attitude. Why not?
Going to squash you!
Healing halo.
Farewell. Blade combo, third stage horse. Ruinous weather, break.
Good on you.
Let us make use of it now.
I got do it.
Watch me work.
Oh no. Launch. Ugh.
Lucky break. Order. Bitter swing. Green.
Let's go. This'll be over before they know what's hit them.
Why not?
Scatter shot.
Why not?
It'd be better to be ready.
Why not?
I shall defend you to the last, my lady. Blade combo, third stage. X-Force.
Wow, second son does no damage there.
Haste and retreat.
The missile there?
Blade combo, third stage. Super.
Stop it!
Always have been, always will be.
Diver combo, complete.
Please leave it to Torna. Happy justice.
Blade combo, third stage.
Uh-oh, I have no HP left.
Shall destroy.
Hold on me.
Sword back!
Okay.
We're not winning this one.
Thanks, Poppy.
Thanks for that. You're spinning
Rex, we can do it.
Gotcha.
Let us make use of it now.
Spinning.
Hit it.
And
looks
you
like
have
you
no
might
shot.
Put my heart and soul.
double spinning extra.
Protocol.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Stop it!
Wow. Good man. Let me show you a thing.
Here we go.
Why not?
Poppy will protect friends.
Let us make use of it now.
To the blame bullets. Let's take your
Get over here.
Let me take care of it.
Torrent,
Double spinning extra. Gotcha. I can keep
Blade
going.
combo, third stage.
Yes, man. Do not use X. No.
We need to take care of ourselves.
We might fly with you.
Ha! Double spinning
I shall defend.
We'll not win this
Why
one
not
here.
survive another blow?
We're gonna need a lot of luck on our side. Stand up and fight, Rex.
Okay.
Thanks, Nia. Ha!
Kind of stuck.
Nia, keep it together.
Yeah, that's why I didn't use the fucking
Let us make use of it now.
Take him out.
Water.
Cannon.
Bend to my will. Blade combo, third stage.
whoops.
Sure. Right, meh.
That's why I didn't use a chain tag, but I think I could just finish the chain tag there anyway.
This one.
No panic. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. That wasn't that easy of a fight actually, because Giga Rosa actually did a shitload of damage, And I couldn't risk using a chain attack because if I got one party member down, I couldn't revive.
Defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
Okay, Banner, just turn yourself over.
This ends here, Banner. You are under arrest.
I mean, that's the stupidest plan Banner ever had, but you know what?
Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes.
Banner is...
Oh shit, he's gonna pull some last second shit like this? Oh my god. That's a fucking bluff.
Take you with me.
Watch out! Aegion! As you wish.
Wait, what the fuck? He just ran out of the shield. Oh.
Niall Ardanian, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty!
Wait, I'm so confused. His blade had a shield. Oh my god, don't tell me that he actually is dead. Yo, what the fuck?
Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
Are you serious? He literally died from that?
It can't be. To protect us.
Okay, I don't get it. Your blade had a shield up and yet you ran out of the shield.
Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time.
We can still revive him?
Hurry.
Yes, my lady.
Why would you need to distract for
There are
waiting?
more of them.
Where?
What'd you say? This way. The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it.
Yo, come on. How the hell does the Emperor die from a comedic villain? That's so... What the fuck? And you have the fucking music for that shit too. So Banner's like actually dead now then, right? Because I don't see his like body anywhere. So what the heck? Is this Nia's other form? Okay, wow.
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
So she can't reveal that form to other people for whatever reason. Okay. And then when they get back, the Emperor...
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey! Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake.
What? Can it be?
Wouldn't you take them to like a hospital or something, you know, right after like he's dead? Because I just realized like everyone just left him there, right? His body's just on the floor and he just didn't do anything. And like no one was there to like watch over him. Well, other than Nia, but I don't think they even realized.
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty.
Come on, they could have written this better. I mean, why? Like, what the heck is this?
Turned to his core. I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But
He is right.
his wounds.
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
I mean, Dromark was clearing you guys all the way.
Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to. I will never be able to repay you for what you.
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia.
Okay, I don't get it, guys. Is this supposed to make me cry, be, you know, surprised? I do not like the way, I do not like how he did this, man. I mean, you could have made Banner like a, if Banner was like a serious enemy, and then this happened, and then maybe there would be more of an emotional impact. But what the hell? This just all seems so random. Like,
It's only been one day.
I don't even know anything about Emperor
Please don't
Neo.
strain
Like, we don't know anything about this guy.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire.
Awesome, permanent party
And
member.
defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis.
Until she reaches
I've already discussed it with
Elysium.
His
That should be the order.
Forgive me, Your
Who is His
Majesty.
Eminence?
I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Don't worry, Morag. I have other guards. No, Morag, don't say that.
see it in
We
your
need you in the
eyes.
party.
It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not. I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling. Is this Aegises?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know? Lake Util in Gormont.
What?
Lake Udo.
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Morag looks older than the Emperor,
Kids
but maybe he's
from
just
my
short.
village would come too. Good times.
So these guys grew up in Gormont?
If more Ardane, no, the whole of Allrest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andric.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
This scene would be so much more touching if we knew the Emperor a bit more. I mean, from what I'm feeling, I don't know anything about these guys, right? Like, I barely know Morag.
It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news.
Yeah,
to be honest,
great.
I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
That probably would have worked too, honestly.
That you did? Thanks a bunch, Morag.
Oh, that's so sweet. Alright, let's head to Tantal. Looking forward.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorian maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Niall must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
I don't know what they're talking about. There's gonna be no war. The summit's already held, right? So what if the Aegis has awakened?